As a landscape photographer and a wild camper, I'm just going to show you what's in my bag and what I carry and what bag I carry. Start off first with bag. I've got a saywer 75. It's 75 litres. It's around 200 quid. I also added 2 pockets. They're £50 for pair. So for around 250 you can get a saywer 75 with 2 12-litre pockets, giving you 99 litres, which it's enough to carry absolutely everything. Next is my sleep kit. I carry a Thermarest Neo Air X Therm. Hell of a mouthful. So it's the regular wide one. So it's just over 180 centimetres, 64 centimetres wide. It's quite wide. You're not going to fall off it. It's built for comfort and I'm happy with that. Also, with my sleep system, I have a Cedar Summit pillow. It's about 25 quid. It wraps into this little bag here and it's 55 grams, which is an absolute win. Also, to pump this up, I've got the Tailgate Flex X pump. You'll have seen this on every YouTube video you've ever watched, because everyone's got one. So that speaks for itself really. If everyone's got one, it means it's a nice piece of kit. 3 levels of lighting on it, so you've like a soft, medium and a heavy light. It's rechargeable. You've 2 lights on it, so you plug it in, it's red. When it's charged, it's green. So you've light 1, light 2 and light 3. I'll show you a picture here of what my tent looks like with this lighting it up. I carry a second mat to put under my main mat to protect it from bursting, because this one, as you know, it's quite an expensive piece of kit and you don't want it bursting. I think this comes in at £208. There is a new one that's just come out. It's a little bit better than this, a little bit smaller than this, and it's well on its way to being £260. So if you want to buy a superb mat, you can't go wrong with this. I didn't want to buy another mat and then later on come back and buy this. The sort of, you know what I mean, you buy cheap, you buy twice. I didn't want to do that. My other mat is also a Thermarest. It's a Z Lite. So you carry it, it springs out. It's fantastic because you can use it for many things. If it's a calm night and you're out of your tent, you can use it as a mat. You can lay it out, you can lay down, watch stars. You can use it as a porch, and it's used for all them things with me. Cook kit. I use extreme gas. I don't know how much better it is than your normal gas. I've had my normal gas freeze on me up Helvellyn, which it's not pleasant at all. So you're freezing in tent and you can't even warm a meal up. So for the sake of a quid, I go with this. I have a jet boil. This is a nice piece of kit. I've got the one where it ignites. So you open it up and then you screw that onto your gas and then this ignites it. But when you're out in mountains, it doesn't always work. So I always carry a couple of lighters. I put 3 or 4 lighters in individual pockets within my bag. So when I'm scrambling, I can find a lighter rather than keep hoping that ignites it. Out of date Kendall mint cake. That went out of date a year since, and I'll probably still continue to take it. Also take snacks with you. Don't let your sugars drop. Take a lot of chocolate. I take them fruit bars. And as I'm walking, I keep eating. Just keep on top of your sugar as you're out and about. Headphones, some JBL headphones for your Walkman. Download a couple of videos onto your phone, Netflix, whatever you're doing. And you can sit and you can watch a movie, especially in winter. You've a lot of tent time in winter. And being a photographer, you're out there, aren't you? You're waiting for conditions to change. You need something to keep you entertained. So headphones are a nice touch. Towel, drying your send down. You never know what's going to happen. Towel's essential. Carry a flask, bit of whiskey, nice belly warmer when you're out and about. So this is a Stanley hip flask, 20-25 quid, go outdoors. Head torch, 15-25 quid. It's just basic. I don't think you need loads of power. You walk up in day, so you need it to shuffle around your tent. Maybe if you need toilet at night, you'll need your head torch. You don't need these giant things. Just something like this is fantastic. It takes AAA batteries, so I always take spare AAA batteries because you never know when this is going to die on you. Also, I've got a Fenix tactical torch. It's lightweight, handy, extremely powerful. You've 5 settings with it. I'll show you battery to this. This is a rechargeable battery. So that's your battery. And that's a AAA battery. I've never had to recharge this because my torch has died. I keep on top of this and it'll just it just lasts forever. So this is a fantastic piece of kit. It's not cheap, it cost me £100. So it is a bit of a luxury. And then you've got like your distress. So it could be used as a weapon if you're out and about and something untoward happened. What else? What else have we got? We've got walking poles. My bag can be up to 20, 25, 27 kilo. So when I'm out and about walking, I spread weight through my arms using poles. If your foot slips, it's wet, there's moss. You can correct yourself with this. You don't go over. If you fall over with bag on, you're in a lot of trouble. Coffee, sugar, teaspoon, compass, and a whistle. Your whistle's ideal if you get in a distress situation. You can't shout for very long, whereas you can blow whistle for virtually forever. The four corners of the Lake District. When I'm out and about, I generally take one of these unless I absolutely know where I'm going. And I'm not going to veer off path. I stick to the path. I Google Earth it. I know where I'm parking. And I know where my turns are. But I've walked them routes before. So I don't take a map if I've walked routes before. But if I'm off for a wander, definitely take a map with you. Shovel, toilet roll, you know what that's for. I take a couple of meals, generally a tea and a breakfast and a long spoon. You need a long spoon. If you've got a short spoon, it looks like you've had your hand in a baby's nappy. So long spoon, essential kit. I carry water if I don't know there's a water source. If I know there's a water source, it's a matter of soy mini. This gets a lot of hate on the internet. I don't know. I've had no trouble with it. There's people moan about flow rate. It freezes, it busts. But I love it. It's alright, it's 30 quid. It weighs next to no. Your bag's empty. That don't weigh anything. I like it. As a photographer, gloves are essential. So I've got gloves. These are fingerless gloves with a mitt that goes over. That's magnetic, so that holds your mitt back. So if it's freezing, gloves are essential. Working with camera, you know what it's like. Also, hat, then I carry a snood. When I'm walking, I carry light walking pants. I wear light walking pants. I've got a base layer. I've always got this rab top on, and I've generally this. It's just a cheap wind shell. It's Craighopper. They're about 35 to 60 quid. There's always a sale on with Craighopper, so have a look for that. This keeps wind off. Hood comes right over, tight over my face. Then I put the hat underneath, and that keeps me fairly warm. My rab insulates me, and my base layer insulates me. So I only really carry these three when I'm walking, even if it's freezing, because you've got a bit of a bead on carrying that. So you don't get cold as long as you're walking. It's when you set up on a night, then everything changes then. So I'll show you. I'll go through what I carry on a night, or I sleep in rather. I went down to Escape to Trespass. I'm not normally a Trespass shopper, but I got these like fleece layers, like a micro fleece, and they're from Trespass, and it was 20 quid. So I've got an outdoorsy job, and in winter it does get a bit cold. So these are red hot. I've no trouble at all with these. So I'm going to start sleeping in these. I'm going to start taking these because these are quite a new purchase. Then I've also got these Craighopper thermals. I'll drop name and price above so you know what I'm actually talking about. These are cosy and warm. It's just a matter of when you get in your tent, you just get redressed for night. So when you're walking up, you're in some casual gear. But when you get into the tent and it starts getting cold, you've got to layer up again. So that's what I carry these for. These are what I sleep in these for. Essentially as well, as soon as I get my tent up, I swap out my base layer. So I have a new base layer because this will hold a little bit of sweat. Stick this on and this will keep you warm, a lot warmer than this. And never wear cotton because you'll sweat in cotton and then it holds that moisture against your skin and you'll never get warm again. So when you're out walking, stay away from cotton. These base layers, I think it's just a basic Peter Storm, and they're like between 5 and 8 quid at Go Outdoors. So we can go outdoors and I cleared shelf. And I got a little bit of grief off wife because she says, you've bought this top and it's a size 16. So I'd actually bought a woman's base layer just because I was clearing shelf, clearing rail at Go Outdoors. So she found that super amusing that have been buying women's clothing. Yet again, socks. If you change your socks as soon as you get in tent, because if you walk 6 or 7 miles in some socks, they're going to be a bit foisty. Then they're going to get cold. So essentially, new socks. Then I just carry other bits and pieces. Have an extra coat and have an extra top just to keep yourself warm. Well, I've gone through most of my list and forgot my tents. And we have the Access 2. It's 4 seasons and it's bright orange. I'll show you a picture if I've not shown you a picture already. It's superb. You can peg this out 20 times, so it's an hardcore winter tent. There's a lot of people and ah about wind with MSR. They get a lot of grief over wind, but I haven't had this up in high winds, so it's yet to prove itself. But if you peg a tent 20 times to the floor and wind still catches you out, there's something seriously missing, especially with a 4-season expensive tent such as this. I'll go through now a little bit of kit that I carry for my photography. Where is she? I don't know where I've put her. This is a 24-105, and it'll capture everything, this. So if you're going with a one lens solution, I'd be happy with this 24-105. I carry a full frame camera, so I can get a quite wide and medium zoom with this. I also carry a Mavic Pro 2 for my trips. And a little tip with this is you get the battery, and after you've had drone up for a while and you bring it back down, there's a little bit of battery. You can get this, which is a USB adapter, and this plugs into the back of the drone battery and it gives you two USB ports. If you carry enough wires with you, you're able to recharge your stuff. I've got microphones, I've got that flex tail that'll need recharging, the torch will need recharging, I've got a light on the camera that'll need recharging, this needs recharging. So I'm able to recharge all my stuff in the tent with this, which this came with the Flymore kit. So that is the Mavic Pro 2. Latest friend, just a small Swiss Army knife, nothing, all the essentials. Corkscrew. I've recently picked this up second hand. It's K&F Concept. So it's a budget carbon fibre tripod. These retail at £132. I picked this up for 45 quid. It looks brand new. It looks like it's never been used. And it's about 1.3 kilo. And my old tripod is 3 kilo, which is hell of a saving. Also my the wireless Rode kit. That's the case for that. Oh, and I forgot this. This is the alpkit pipedream 600. It's a 4-season bag. It weighs just over a kilo. You can get the zip on the left or the right and get it in a long or a regular. So I find alpkit to have some really nice gear, and I'm impressed with this. £200 in sale. Today it'll cost you £170. So if you sign up for a newsletter at alpkit, they'll inform you when there's a sale on, and there's some savings to be had. So I'd be well impressed to do that. I'd definitely have a look at signing up for a newsletter, waiting for emails to drop in. Also, Rab 900 Ascent. Does anybody use that particular sleeping bag? And is it better or worse than this? Because I've had my eye on that for quite a while. There's a few YouTubers, they're out and about, and they're always in that Rab 900 Ascent. So what do you think? Is it better than this pipedream 600? Let us know in comments what you think on that particular bag, because I'm really interested in that particular bag. And what we got left now: batteries for head torch, earplugs, they're an essential for wind, spare batteries for camera, obviously, and then I carry a fully filter kit. For my long exposures. And in here with a basic 3 grids and then 3 ND filters. I have a 6 stopper, a 10 stopper and a 15 stopper. There's a calculator on my phone and I work that all out when I'm there, and they're fantastic. Moody skies, which is what it's all about. I go out for landscapes, for sunset, for sunrise, and that's basically it. That's my kit. If there's anything you need to know about any of the stuff I've got, just drop a comment in comment section below. Thanks for watching me bumble through this video. It's talking to camera. It's not what I'm used to. I enjoy editing process, and talking to camera, I find it draining. So fingers crossed that I get better at that. All right, brilliant, and thanks for watching.